want to show you guys something because we messed up. We're going to have to fix it later. Another rainy day here on the homestead. Oh, but check out what we've got. We've got our metal finally for the north side of the house. That's not our trailer. That's Norman Kim's trailer from Mountain Beaches. If you don't watch them, you might want to check them out. Mountain Beaches, Norman Kim. They're building a really cool like shop dominium thing. It's awesome. But check this out. We're going to be siding this whole thing. First thing we got to do though is move all this stuff out from underneath, because we're going to start here with this piece of trim and move that way. By the way, you can hear the generator running because it's been cloudy and rainy, and our 55-gallon drum with the fuel pump is working great. Plus also the automatic shutoff on the generator is working good too. Just in case you don't know, these straps, they come with like a quick release function, but it doesn't always work. Colin's gonna give it a try. We're gonna see if we can pop them off without having to cut them.
You just take it and pull it away, right?
Yep, fast, like a quick jerk. Oh, it worked. Sweet. Oh, dud. You can't like just pull it and break it, you know, like once it's a dud, you gotta have to cut it. Ah, dud again. Those things are way tough. Got it. Ooh, caught it while looking in the camera. All right, so what we got to do is we got to kind of sort this stuff by size, because we ordered it. Hopefully it's the right size for each like section of that siding over there. So we're going to sort it out. We're looking for the 119-inch pieces.
The first step to getting the siding up is getting all of the trim pieces up. And this here, the bottom trim, which we've already attached, has this downward lip on it, so that whenever the siding is up and the water runs down it, it hits this, and instead of getting caught in a groove, it can just run right off and onto the ground. This here though is the other type of trim. Instead of having a lip that goes down, it goes back up into it. And that's because this goes on the side pieces and the siding just slides right into it. And this is the trim piece that goes along the top. It'll be up there just like that. And go right up there. So this is the easy part, right? Yeah, this will be the easy part. All the pieces that we're handling are small, and all we got to do is nail it. Yeah, we're gonna have to flatten out this cut part here. It's not sliding in there. So we got that end piece all smoothed out. Hopefully now it'll slide in there. There we go. Beautiful. Hey, can you check if that's on the edge of that board there? Is it like flush? No, it's sticking out quite a bit.
Could you mark it with the marker? Oh no!
I think so.
There we go.
All right.
All right, try it again. Can you check that for flush with it?
Yeah, that's great.
Okay. Just so you notice, right, this is all dry. There's no water running down here to get behind it or underneath it, because this is covered by a 4-foot porch above it. So we should have no problems with water or anything like that. On this whole wall, really, we got a 4-foot overhang. This is the piece of trim that we're using for the top. Right, this is the profile right here. And the metal, it just like, it goes up inside of here at the top. And so it makes it all clean and nice at the top of the metal way up here. Oh, and you know, some of you guys have been asking about Seth, like, where is he? What's he doing? How's he doing? And all that kind of stuff. Well, he's doing really good. He is in school right now in Tennessee at Freed-Hardeman University. And he's involved in a lot of different stuff. But one of the things that he's doing, where he's using his homesteading skills or his building skills, not to build, but to tear down, right? There's an organization that he's involved with. It's called DRT, or the Disaster Response Team. What they do is they go out after a natural disaster, like the hurricanes that have been going on the East Coast. Well, they go out after that natural disaster and they do the cleanup work, like, you know, cutting down or cutting up trees that have fallen during the storm, ripping up floors and and sheetrock and insulation and moving stuff out of houses that have been flooded, things like that. But he's been involved in doing that in Virginia. You know, that kind of just gets people thinking about preparedness, right? Because when storms like that happen, or winter storms like for us here coming up, right? We're supposed to be getting like 6 to 8 inches of snow here coming up. You know, the power goes out. And I was talking to a friend of mine who was talking about one of her friends on the East Coast, and they lost all of the food in the refrigerators, hundreds of dollars worth of food that they lost because they couldn't power the refrigerator. Well, guess what, man? EcoFlow right now, because of the Black Friday sales, they're having some super discounts on some great EcoFlow units, right? Like you can get up to 63% off some of their units with solar panels. I mean, it's a great deal if you're in the market for a solar generator or a portable power station with solar panels. So I'll go ahead and I will link to that down in the description below, where you can get all the discount information and all that kind of stuff. Because I mean, Black Friday, right? Like that's the best time to go shopping for basically anything electronic, but especially for solar generators right now. Let's go ahead and we'll get this trim up there so we can start putting the metal up and getting it all sighted. All right, man, let's check out the progress that we're making here. Look at this. We've got our upper trim. We told you about that, guys, earlier. Side trim, right? So there'll be a piece of metal that goes all right here. And we've got our bottom trim down here. Plus there's flashing down there that goes underneath the deck. Although, I mean, look at this, right? We've got a 4-foot overhang here. So no water is really ever going to be touching the front door or the siding or anything here. But nevertheless, we need that metal trim down at the bottom. We've got our cutout here for our porch light. There's a piece of wood that goes in here. We've taken it out because we've got to get that metal in between this little tiny area. That way we can bend this out, then bend it back. And then we can put the wood back in here with the outlet box and wire it all up and make it look cool. But we're making good progress here, man. We've got like our window all trimmed out with the metal and everything. We are this close to start putting up the siding, and I've got a graphic for you guys I want to show you. I was talking to you earlier about the sale that EcoFlow's having. There's a lot of different discounts and deals that they've got going on there, so you can check that out and just look at some of those sales. But I will link to that down in the description below, because I know a lot of you guys are thinking about it, and right now is the best time of the year to go ahead and purchase one if that's the kind of stuff that you're into. Kind of like me, have a little bit of a preparedness mind, storing up some fuel and getting ready for all of the winter storms and stuff that might be coming. All right, let's try to put our first piece of metal up here. This is it right here. Pretty fancy. There. Put it on there. Oh yeah, man, that'll work. All right, I was a little bit worried about that fitting or not, because I don't know why, but it's like almost too short. I just must have mismeasured or something earlier, but it fits perfectly fine. Like, it's perfect. It could be like half an inch longer, but it's in the groove and it's on the bottom piece, so it's good. And that's what she's gonna look like right there. We're gonna go ahead and pre-drill all of these holes just to kind of help it go a little faster and hopefully keep all of our screws straight, because this is going to be a spot that people like really see. As you go up the stairs, you're going to see all of those screws. So we're going to pre-drill them every 3 feet. So make this the bottom or that the bottom. You got a preference? We're going to go up 1.5 inches here. Cool. Let's go put it up for reals. All right, there we go. We just got to screw it on and continue on down. Another chilly day here on the homestead. show you kind of just what the weather's looking like today. Oh, no more rain right now, but we are supposed to get snow tonight and tomorrow. Maybe several inches. I don't know. Depends on which weather forecast you look at. Some say a little bit of snow, like 2 to 3 inches. Others say that we might be getting like 6 to 8 inches. Who knows? We'll find out when we get up in the morning, I guess. By the way, tomorrow is Sunday, so we're going to be going to church. And if you are in the area and you'd love to come to church with us, well, there is a link down in the description below where you can get all the information that you need. And we'd really love to meet you and love to worship with you if you're into that kind of thing. Check out the link down below. This is the progress we made so far. We've got a little bit more trim here that we need to cut and put up. And then hopefully we'll have this all done and the yard and everything completely picked up so that if the worst weather forecast, or in my case, the best weather forecast is right, we won't lose everything in the snow. The last screw going in, guys. That's
So
it.
The house is sided, I guess.
It's sided. Look at that. Oh, we got it. Remember how like warm and like sunny looking it was earlier? It's not warm and sunny looking anymore. We might have like 10 inches maybe in the morning. Oh, it won't be until like probably around 9 or 10 in the morning.
Yeah. It'll be pretty incredible though. I hope it's a lot.
Me too, man. Oh, but look at that. Okay, so we got all this sided. We still got some more work we need to do today, but we've got it sided. And I want to show you guys something because we messed up. Let's come over here. Come over here to this guy. Colin, you show him because you kind of discovered it. We're going to have to fix it later, but we're not fixing it now. It's sided. It's just a little bit messed up.
All right, so this whole thing looks like it's the same, like the grooves are all the same, but on both sides of it are a little bit different. So right here to the top of the first groove is about that much right there. Over here, it doesn't make it to the top of the groove though. It's maybe an 1/8 to 1/4 inch bigger on this side. Yeah, longer on this side. And so your overlap, this needs to be on top. So there is a left and a right, but
it's super hard to see.
Yeah, it's such a little difference that you wouldn't know until
it's too late.
Your seams have gaps and some of them don't. You don't know why.
That's right. I wanted the seams, right, so that when you looked at it this way, if there was going to be a gap, you wouldn't see it, right? Because, like, first impressions, you're going up the stairs. Like, come with me. You're going up the stairs, la-da-da. Oh, this is nice siding. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty and shiny, right? So first impressions, you don't see anything. You come up here and you cruise inside the house and everything's great. But then second impression, after you've been inside and you're like, oh, it's so nice. Then you come on down. Well, I can't. Oh, yeah. You can see them, but you can't see them that unless you're really looking for them. Like it took me a second there just to find them again.
Yeah, but keep on coming.
Oh yeah. Now, see the gap? Gap, 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 little gap. That's because this is the short side right here. This is the short side here, short side there, short side there. So it's not the end of the world. What we're gonna do to fix it is right here. This one has a gap. So we'll take this one down and we'll slide it underneath this one, which means we'll have to take out this row of screws here, slide it underneath it, and then it'll go on top of this one. And so the seams won't be going the same direction, but they're so good the other way that you won't even be able to see them anyway when you're coming up the stairs. So we'll do that. Not today though. Right now it's sided, it's watertight. It's beautiful. We just got these little tiny gaps. Plus, once again, guys, 4-foot overhang. There's no waters hitting this wall anyway. But I do want those gaps gone.
Show the one up there.
Like that gap right there. Look at that. I mean, it's huge. Which one?
There's one up there, I think, where we have it the right way.
There's one up here.
You can't see the seam like at all.
Oh, yeah. Like right here. Pink, like you see that? You can see the seam right there. But the 6-foot test, you can't see the seam at all. All right, so we're gonna flip that around, flip those other ones around. We gotta wire up the lights, put those guys in, and clean up all of this so that we can get buried in snow. I'll start doing the lights, and let's figure out how we're gonna put all this stuff back underneath the stairs. Would you start putting it back under there while I start finishing the lights?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so let's figure that out first. So we're gonna put all this stuff right here back underneath the stairs. I think this is the last time you're gonna see grass. Right now. All right, let's check it out here. Are they gonna work? Bink. Oh, they work. Look at that. Beautiful. Two-way switch there, a three-way switch, or whatever. You can turn it off and on down here. And you can also turn it on and off up there at the apartment. So you come down the stairs, and then when you get down here, you just open the garage door, turn them off, vice versa. Well, that is way more organized. So our snow, guys, pretty disappointing. Look at that. There's barely even any snow out here. Anyway, hopefully there's another day coming up this week where we're supposed to get 6 to 7 inches of snow. Maybe we'll get the snow then, but that's pretty ugly and disappointing. Thankfully though, check this out. Bam, guys. We've got a big box here and it looks like it's solar panels. Let's open it up, see what's inside. Wow, they're a little bit heavy. Paperwork, cables, plug it into the unit with that guy, and they're like rigid panels. They're more rigid anyway than the other panels. Oh, they're separate panels. Look at that. Huh. Wow. Ooh. Bifacial panels. Velcro here. Bam. Ooh. Hey, Jules, come check this out. Look right here. You see this like little dot and the circle inside of there?
Yippers.
All right. So what that is for is like, you guys might remember an earlier video that I did where you put a can on the solar panel and it makes a shadow when you have it aligned just right. Well, we don't have enough light. There's no shadow in there, is there? There's no shadow. But if we had enough light, like say this flashlight, Jules is holding the sun in her hand and we turn the solar panel to the sun right there and we raise it, no, we lower it down a little bit. And then we get the dot right in the center, and now the solar panel is aligned perfectly for
The position
for
of the sun.
right? So that you can get the most power from the sun. Really cool little added feature there for aligning your solar panels. So we've got 4 125 watt bifacial solar panels with the little sun aligning dot on them. Pretty cool. So guys, if you're interested in EcoFlow at all, right now they are having a great discount. There is a link down in the description below and a coupon code for you where you can get the most savings. And that's gonna do it for this video. We hope you guys have a really great day and keep smiling.